Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, it looks as though there's trouble in paradise, and it looks as though the Yemi Osinbajo's approach of acting like the boy to Malam Buhari is not even sufficient to guarantee him a quiet life. So guys, I am going to bring you two stories. One leads into the other, but both of them really make the point of this narrative. So I'll start off with the first story, and here's the headline. Buhari dissolves panel established by Osinbajo, issues new orders to AGF. So that's the headline. Buhari dissolves panel established by Osinbajo, issues new order to AGF Malami. So now let's go quickly through what this one has to say. President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday dissolved the Special Presidential Investigation Panel for the Recovery of Public Property SPIP, as currently constituted by Mr. Oko Obom Obla as chairman. A statement sent out on Tuesday by Femi Adesina, spokesperson to the president, said that the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice has been directed to immediately take over all outstanding investigations and other activities of SPIP. The panel was established in August 2017 by the then acting President Professor Yemi Osinbajo SAN to investigate specially mandated cases of corruption, abuse of office, and similar offences by public officers. President Buhari thanked all members of the dissolved panel for their services. The president looks forward to receiving the final Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission ICPC report on the ongoing investigations of the dissolved panel's chairman. So that's the first salvo in this now, what I'm picking up as trouble in paradise. So this was a panel that was set up by Yemi Osinbajo when Buhari was away on his medical treatment, I think in the early parts of 2015, or when was it? Yes, you know, he spent most of that year away on medical treatment. So these were some of the structures that Yemi Osinbajo put in place, which he of course headed, and these structures were to investigate corrupt practices within the nation state, and he of course was the lead on that. So now Malam Buhari has now immediately shut down this panel, or all these panels should I put it, because it looks as though there are more than one of them. So he's dissolved them, sent away all the panel members, and is now put them under the administration and the supervision of the Attorney General of the Federation with immediate effect, by the way. So now that's the opening salvo in what I have described as trouble in paradise. So now let's go on to the second story that's led me to wanting to make this video. So now here is the second headline. President Buhari directs Osinbajo to seek approval for agencies under him. So that's the second headline. President Buhari directs Osinbajo to seek approvals for agencies under him. So that's the headline. Now let's get into exactly what is going on here. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to henceforth seek presidential approvals for agencies under his supervision. Under the law setting up the agencies, the president is empowered to give final approval, but it was understood that the provisions were not followed during the first term. It was learnt that the directive to follow due process was issued via a presidential memo on Monday. So he did not actually even call the guy to speak to him directly. He just sent a memo, and of course Malam Buhari sending a memo is effectively just calling his PA, or is it Boss Mustafa or whoever, to say, look, send this guy a memo not to do anything in the future without consulting me. The memos would almost certainly be issued by the Office of the Chief of Staff. So let's carry on. Currently, Osinbajo is the chairman of the governing boards of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, the National Boundary Commission, NBC, and the Border Communities Development Agency, BCDA. He is also the chairman of the board of directors of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, a limited liability company owned by the three tiers of government. In addition, the Vice President chairs the National Economic Council (NEC), a constitutional body made up of state governors and key federal government officials, as well as the National Council on Privatization (NCP). With the new memo, the Vice President will now have to seek approval for contract awards, annual reports, annual accounts, power to borrow, and power to make regulations, amongst other key functions. On Monday, President Buhari appointed an Economic Advisory Council (EAC) and disbanded the economic management team led by Oshibanjo. Buhari had appointed Oshibanjo chairman of EMT during his first term, although the position was held by ministers of finance under previous administrations. There are unconfirmed reports that NEMA and National Social Investment Program (NSIP), there's so many acronyms within the Nigerian space, by the way, it's just a struggle, will now be moved from the office of the Vice President to the newly created Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, headed by Sadiya Umar Farouk. By law, the Vice President is the chairman of NEMA, NBC, and BCDA, but the acts also state that presidential approvals are needed for some key decisions and actions. Sections 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 24 of the NEMA Act provides the funding, expenditure, contract awards, and regulations must receive presidential approval. Sections 24, 25, 27, 28, and 33 of NBC Act empowers the president to direct on annual reports, annual accounts, power to borrow, and power to invest. Under the BCDA law, the president also has similar powers. Suffice to say, the president has finally taken control of his government, a minister who confirmed the development said. So now this is now the goings on in the Nigerian space under this particular dispensation. Palace intrigues everywhere and plotting and scheming amok. What is not amok though is the fact that the powers of Yemi Oshibanjo is being stripped back. There's absolutely no question about that, and this is all of the readings from the two stories that I've just read you now. That is a clear signal now that this guy is being pared down to the bare bones. So everything that is not constitutionally binding is being taken away from him, and the things that are constitutionally binding is still needing now presidential approval to carry it out. So now they've effectively stripped him naked, is what you have just heard now. Yemi Oshibanjo has effectively been stripped naked by the cabal. So now what then does he do is the next question. You will recall that they've been ridiculing this guy for a very long time now. He will be sending him to market to be handing out money, trader money, 10,000 naira during the campaign, as if that humiliation was not enough. They have now bore him down to the bare bones in terms of the powers of his position and his status as the Vice President of Nigeria, and all of the gravitas and all of the accoutrements and all of the largesse that should embody. That's been completely stripped off, and is now just boiled down to what the Constitution has set in place. So everything that could be taken away from him has been taken away from him, and the things that cannot be taken away from him is now needing supervision to carry it out. So effectively, a lame duck. That is really the description of it, a lame duck. They have now effectively turned this guy now to a lame duck within the regime. So the next move now in this chess play is now Yemi Oshibanjo's to play. So now that he has been stripped completely of all of these powers, because of course this is a reflection on his performance, because if the president or the presidency feels that he was serving the purpose that is of pleasing to him, of the president that is, then he would not feel the need to strip him of all these powers. Yes, some of the powers were taken because a new ministry was created, and that ministry best serves the purpose that was being served by Yemi Oshibanjo. We can understand that, but there's a lot more that was taken away from him that need not have power been taken away from him, and the boards and the bodies that the constitution does require him, the vice president, to head, they are saying that even though you are heading this, you must not do anything without coming to speak to me first. So come and speak to me first is the instruction now that's been given to Yemi Osinbajo, and anybody that's ever been in a place of work where your manager has felt the need to tell you that in the course of carrying out your duty, you must always come and speak to him first before you carry out even the most mundane of duties, then you know really that trust now has been removed from that relationship. So now the palace intrigues, as I said, are really running amok within the Nigerian space, because I have never seen or heard anything like this, that our vice president will be so publicly humiliated. Resign, of course, is the next option for Yemi Osinbajo, because he should have resigned, and his mother has been telling him that maybe your time is up there. Remember those periods when every time Yemi Osinbajo went on an helicopter, that helicopter will come down and they will send a rescue mission. You will remember how his mother was dancing, that he escaped the last one, and she would have told him then that, look, my son, my boy, maybe your time is now up with these people. Maybe you need to now go back to your teaching job, and then just reflect that as an experience that you've had. How many people would have had the opportunity to say if they were the vice president of Nigeria? So maybe you've done your bit. This is really the conversation that I imagine that his mother will be having with him off the back of those helicopter incidents especially. But now he has now been pared back completely now and stripped completely naked. So conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting around this, because this is quite clear to me, but is it clear to you, or what is your understanding of it? So let's have a conversation around this, as I said. But before you come join me to have that conversation, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray, bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you are thinking or making of the goings on in the lives of the vice president of Nigeria in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, join you there, but here I say peace.